Hey, what's going on? Okay, do pawn shops take used furniture? How much do they pay for it? What's the deal with pawn shops and furniture? The answer to that question is if it's a smaller pawn shop, the likelihood of them taking furniture is pretty low. The reason is they have nowhere to store it, right? I mean, how many couches can you fit in a small store? Just not that many. Same thing with recliners and coffee tables and everything else. They just take up a lot of room. And because that these smaller, like mom and pop type pawn shops they're not going to take them that often. Now, a larger pawn shop, like the type of pawn shop that was featured in Hardcore Pawn in Detroit, yeah, they take furniture because they have space. You know, they can store all these types of things, and the owners usually feel pretty comfortable in dealing with that type of merchandise. But, you know, you have to keep in mind with furniture, you have to make sure it's in good shape. It can't be like a leather couch that's all torn up and worn. It's got to look newer. It's got to look right, you know. If it's really weathered, if it's old and dingy looking, and it looks like it has 100 pounds of bed bugs in it or whatever, pawn shop's just not going to deal with it. But if it's in really good shape and it's a larger pawn shop, it's worth giving them a call and just asking. And that's with something like furniture, I really suggest that you call and ask first because you don't want to drive all around the city with this couch and find out that nobody takes it. So definitely call ahead, definitely ask them, and don't try and negotiate over the phone or anything. And if you get a little resistance, just understand that there's a lot of really bad and ugly furniture out there. So there may be a little like, well, we take some furniture, but not all. You know, it's nothing against you. And that's the big thing. It's nothing against you. It's nothing against your couch or your love seat or your recliner. It's just that there's a lot of bad stuff out there. There's a lot of old furniture out there that just has no value. As far as how much a pawn shop's going to pay you for your furniture, wow, it could be anything from $10 to $1,000. It just, is it a fine piece of furniture? Is it like vintage? Is it really modern? You might get more money for it. If it's something from like a discount warehouse, if it's like something from Sam's Club or IKEA, you're probably not going to get that much money for it, unfortunately, because there's not a whole lot of demand. And on top of it, furniture is not like a bread and butter thing that a lot of pawn shops deal with. It's just not something that they base their business on. But if it's nicer looking, and it was expensive when it was new, and it's in really good shape, and there are rips or tears, and all the fabric's good, and the leather has held all of its color, and the woodwork's nice, then you might be looking at some major money. And by major, I mean $100, $200, which can usually get most people by through whatever they're going through. You're not going to get thousands. If your couch costs $6,000 new, you're not going to walk out there with $1,000. I'm sorry. A couple $100 and you're doing pretty good. Because the other thing you have to keep in mind is they have to store this, right? And how many Xbox 3s or Xbox Ones, let's use an Xbox One. How many Xbox Ones could they store in the area of that couch? Maybe 70 or 80. And if they can sell one of those for 150, then they're looking at thousands of dollars worth of space there. But the couch takes up a lot more space and it's worth a lot less comparatively than those dozens and dozens of Xbox One. So you have to keep in mind that there's a cost to all that space for the pawn shop as well. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about you or your furniture, but just think about it from a business point of view. And that's really what this is about. I'm trying to educate you on the business side of it. So hopefully I didn't hurt your feelings with that, but you have to understand what they're looking at. If this video answered your questions, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to know about pawn shops, check cashing, payday loans, or anything financial. I will definitely help you with that. Thank you again. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.